Alright. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna restart from the beginning. This is how this drug ruined my life, Sneako. Alright. By the way, I got double earphone in my other earphones, so if I laugh randomly.
Actually, yeah, let me get some. Go ahead.
As you know, I smoke weed, so we'll see my perspective from that. I never done any other drug though. I drank and I smoke weed every day, so.
Today's the first time that I'm sober. And once you start realizing that they were lying to you, you'll fuck my fucking. Every video that you've seen since it started blowing up.
Whenever you fucking can't put what you want out your word, it's fucking annoying.
I was high. The scariest part about these drugs, I take Adderall. That's what I mean when I get high. Adderall, because I'm prescribed it. It's medicine. Technically nothing illegal. I think they're watching me. Hey, stop. I told you.
Marijuana?
God, you're the reason that people do drugs and stay in school. So don't do drugs and stay in school. Stay in vegetables, eat your school. I don't give a shit. Just don't bother me with it. When you're a kid, you don't realize how many people are actually doing drugs. Kid me thought that the only people that were doing drugs were the crackheads that I saw running around.
Yeah.
Those commercials where the girl sinks
Everybody smoke weed now.
to the couch and becomes one with the cushions. I thought that was gonna happen. You go to Dare and you're like, the drug addicts are the small minority of adults, and they're gonna wake up in a train track somewhere. Once you become an adult, you realize that everybody.
There's people. Logan Paul told a story about that before. This teacher that literally goes to school and on the weekend they go to music festival and fucking do their line of coke. But in the week they just go back to school and they're ace, like really good teacher. It's yeah. Not every drug, not every drug gonna put you on the street. And not every person that does drugs just fucking live on a train track.
Getting high. Even Trump. Trump is up every night at 4 a.m. How? Most functioning adults do drugs pretty much all the time. And he goes and sits on his golden toilet and tweets out laws, high as fucking Adderall. Not just the crackheads, everybody's getting high. I'm high almost every time I make videos. Just most people don't want to admit it.
I'm high every single time you see me in the past 5 months. I've been high.
People don't even know. You see this nice looking family over here? Susan is washing down her Xanax at night with 3 glasses of red wine. While Preston is washing down 3 cups of coffee and Percocet left over from his knee surgery. I think when you get to around like 15, 16, you start realizing that
it's tiny, that tiny blunt.
That was all kind of bullshit. You know how many idiots start running around blacking out every weekend just because alcohol is legal and they don't know it's a drug? Drugs aren't that bad for you.
Yeah.
Weed's not even addictive. I can smoke weed.
Oh, the weed's addictive. I wake up every fucking morning fucking shaking and paranoid because I haven't smoked weed in like 5 hours.
All the time. You really trust the government to judge your drugs for you?
Marijuana?
We shouldn't be teaching kids that drugs are gonna kill you. It's gonna melt your brain, turn your brain to mush, because it's not. All those statistics, 1 in 3 people who take
I mean, don't do
acid
fentanyl,
we should
but
just tell kids the truth instead of lying to them and saying everyone who smokes is gonna get cancer and die. Maybe not, because then they're gonna start doing drugs when they're like 12. But instead of using fear tactics and lying and saying that you're gonna overdose, it's gonna turn your brain to mush. Why lie? You know how mad I was when I got older and I found out all that was bullshit? I've been doing drugs since I was 14. I started smoking weed in 8th grade, and I'm fine. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would have been smarter, but when you slowly start realizing that the schools were lying to you, the teachers, the parents, all that was bullshit, it wasn't scary anymore.
yeah, this fucking teacher with box of wine in her fridge. I can confirm that.
That's the worst part, because now there's nothing left to fear.
In the fridge of the school, really, in the teacher's lounge, this fucking teacher that got a little box of wine in there.
Almost every video since my channel started blowing up, I'm editing, recording, writing, today's.
I don't know why I keep giving teacher example. I guess that's the only thing. I don't know.
First time
that comes to my mind, but yeah.
And my excuse is that I'm prescribed for ADHD. I thought the doctors were just like scaring moms into buying little Timmy some meth pills. Even though I'm prescribed Adderall, I don't like to call it a medicine though, because it's a drug. Street drugs are getting high, but pills from...
Even ADHD pill I take, not Adderall, but I take pills for ADHD. And it's for sure a drug. When I don't take it for a day, I'm fucking freaking out. I'm like, last time I forgot to take my pills, I fucking, like, blew my fucking door upstairs. Like, yeah. Last time I forgot to take my pills, I fucking, like, jumped to my fucking door. So yeah, so for sure you get addicted to it, like, it's a fucking drug.
Big pharma, those are considered medication and medicine. But meth is just something that drug addicts use and scratch their face.
What the fuck do you think they put in black market drug? Just a bunch of random stuff they find.
The main difference between Adderall and meth is that one's from a girl in a lab coat at Walgreens, and the other one is from your cousin who knows a guy who knows a guy. And that guy's stuff is way better. Plus it's $40. And hers, a script of Vyvanse is $340.
Big Pharma is scamming you. Stay woke.
It's not addictive. You can't overdose. Weed is perfect. I was one of those guys. I just don't want to surround myself with that anymore because stoners will know how many people are your friends and how many people you just hang out with because your mutual friend is marijuana. It's medicine. There's medical marijuana. It's gonna be fine. And then by the time you get to college, yeah, I'm trying to cut back. Yeah, I shouldn't smoke as much as I do. My health was fine. That's what I was lied to about. I mean, I'm being a hypocrite. I smoke weed all this. I need to quit weed. But my life was going nowhere. You think it's not addictive, and so you're like, oh, it's not addictive. I guess I'll just smoke from morning to night. I became okay with just sitting around and doing nothing. It just makes you happy. A feeling that you can get without taking drugs. Ideally, you'd be so in control.
That's why people do drugs, because they're fucked up. They need to fucking block something.
You would always be like that. You would never need to get high.
Try to find a fucking drug addict that is 100% sane and happy up there. You're not gonna find one.
You see a lot of wasted potential with these people. One of my best friends is like such a smart guy. He's an engineering major, very, very talented. He has so much potential. I love getting high. But as I got older, I realized that getting high is just kind of like a cheat code. The worst part about getting high, the worst part about being a stoner, but this dude is like, he's just gone, is that whether or not it relaxes you, it chills you out, weed just makes you into kind of a pussy. He smokes so much weed. Every time I call him, he's like, hi, bro. What happens with weed is that it just makes you okay with being bored. And every time I ask him, like, why do you smoke weed so much? He's like, what else would I be doing? It makes any lame situation when you're sitting around.
I smoke weed, but I started to fucking video, like, work a lot now. I've been doing work on music behind the scene for so long.
Nothing.
I personally use weed for creativity. Like, if I want to write a song, I just smoke weed and I'm always high, but I write way better when I smoke weed. Like anything, I'm way more creative.
It up like jerking off 4 times in a row, playing Fortnite for 6 hours, or watching
Fortnite.
Seth Rogen laughs loud. You know how entertaining that becomes when you're high? You could be doing so much more with your time.
Whoever still play Fortnite in 2022, you're a fucking bitch.
It's the potential.
Man up.
Phil's stoner ass. I had to chase him, and now my phone's cracked. Fucking bum ass Phil. I need to fire you, you stupid. Do you have like a brother or a hot sister? Is your mom single? If you're in a sober mindset,
sorry.
That's not comedy. There's nothing to. Fuck you. I'm not here to shame drug users either because I've been addicted to weed before. I mean, I smoke weed, but you know, I don't do it every day. I've been that guy. I kind of still am that guy. Almost every day. You just become so stuck in your head. You go through thought loops and thought loops. You start thinking about the thing and thinking about the thing that thought about the thing that happened at the time. That what happened if they think of me? What am I gonna do?
Yeah, the first time I smoked weed, I was sitting on my couch, and for a split second, I really thought it just fucking absorbed every story of every stoner ever. I was like, what the fuck was that?
And then that's what happens when you smoke weed all the time.
Yeah.
You start losing grip with reality because you're so deep inside your head
yeah.
instead of present where you should be.
I was literally just sitting there in my mind, and I was like, boom! I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I really felt like I just absorbed a bunch of fucking stories.
You like to admit it. I mean, yeah, it's not addictive. You're not going to overdose. But when you smoke weed, you're not all there.
Yeah.
Every stoner will say that, oh, it makes me more creative. It helps me do homework. I can smoke and do it, and that's just a lie.
No, it made me more creative. It doesn't help.
You'll find any excuse to keep on smoking. And I would know because I've said that before. I said that when I was editing last night. It helps me work. It just helps me get through the day. Nah, man. I just like getting high.
I go crazy.
After watching like 3 Netflix shows and jerking off 2 more times. When you're getting high all the time, you're not really getting high, are you?
Yeah. I don't really feel like I get high anymore. I just like normal. When I'm not high, I feel like shit, and when I'm high, I just feel normal.
This video's obviously gonna get demonetized.
That's not good.
We don't want to tell kids that you can do drugs responsibly when you really can't. And I like to talk a lot about the side effects. I take Adderall almost every day because I have ADHD. I'm on Adderall right now, but I'm prescribed it. It's a medicine. So technically it's not considered a drug. The random depression episodes, insomnia, loss of appetite, but it's not a made up disease so the government can sell you more drugs. This is a real thing. It really it changed my life. And I'm crying right now because you would never expect it. I'm healthy.
What?
You know, I'm in pretty good shape, right? I look decent.
Wait, what's
it's
happening?
Really cold. It's so fucking cold. Why do we come here on this day? I feel like I get high every time.
Yeah, I get it. Wait, where do you live? Like, I think you live like in New York or something, like Connecticut or something like that. Don't come living here. You're not just cold. It's like, don't live in Canada if you don't like cold. Sometimes I just walk to my grandma's house in the winter, and because it's just next door, and I'm just like, tearing. I just get in her house. I'm soaking wet on my face. Literally.
Every time I do it, every time I take this, fucking Phil over here is a stoner. Would you ever expect that? Look at his nerd fucking face. I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I'm the shit. I hope you get evicted, you know that? I feel like I can kick Phil in the fucking nuts if I want to. It should be like, hey, my life is great today. Let's smoke some weed to celebrate. It needs to be the cherry on the top of all that. It needs to be the thing that you appreciate at the end of the day. You'll sit around and you'll just end up wasting time. Every time you're
I agree with that, no.
It's time you're taking away from doing something that would be productive. I gotta tell you, when my channel started doing well, after 6 years and really grinding and putting in hard work, it's something that I love. That feeling when I got the overwhelming reception that YouTube can give you, that was better than any blunt I ever hit.
I would assume, yeah.
And I know if I was a kid and someone told me that, I would have listened. But at the end of the day, apparently I do have a mental health disorder or a disease. I don't know what the fuck to call ADHD. Many times I want to deny it and say that it's not true. It is. I don't think my channel would be where it is today if I wasn't on Adderall. I really don't think so. I have a lot of like young people that watch this. I'm worried they're gonna see this.
I could believe what he's saying, yeah. Yeah.
And they're gonna think that, oh, he's advocating for drugs, or if he's doing it, I'm gonna be fine. No. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. It's not gonna turn your brain to mush, but there's a lot more that you should be scared of. Imagine waking up and you've done nothing with your life. That's what drugs are.
Yeah. But
Just to shut the fuck up.
yeah. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace out. Smoke weed, but don't abuse it. Which I'm the total fucking opposite example, but yeah.